Welcome back to Knockhill after the eBay race of the Bennetts British Superbike Championship here in Scotland. A hard-fought podium for Rory Skinner, returned to the podium for the first time since Silverstone earlier on in the season for the FS3 racing team, Cheshire Mouldings. Rory, you had a great fight, especially over the last few laps with your teammate Lee Jackson. Talk us through that, because there were a couple of moves where on the TV they were saying, I bet Nigel's having a bit of a meltdown right now, but talk us through it, because you had to fight your way through, didn't you?
Yeah, definitely. Kind of got off to a good start and was right up, just behind Brad, and made a small mistake at the hairpin, which just allowed Jason to get a bit closer, and then he made a move on me, and just dropped back a couple of places for probably about 10-15 laps of the race. From then, just kind of regrouped and managed to get right onto the back on track really, and got ahead of Lee and Kyle, and yeah, from then on in, it was just kind of like trying to set a pace and kind of match what Jason was doing, trying not to let him get too far away from me. I had Lee come past me. It was a bit of a surprise really, because I could see my pit board and he got up to me pretty quickly, but yeah, managed to fend him off for the last couple of laps, and to bring home a podium at home is pretty mega.
And looking ahead to tomorrow, the races are obviously longer tomorrow. Do you feel that might play into your advantage a little bit?
I think the biggest thing for tomorrow is going to see what the wind does. I think for everybody that's probably been the biggest issue today and yesterday. It's quite unpredictable, so it's hard to work on a bike setup just because it's so unpredictable and it changes every lap. So yeah, we'll work on some things overnight and we'll see what we can do for the 2:30 lappers tomorrow.
Finishing second in the eBay sprint race at Knockhill, Jason O'Halloran from McCann's Yamaha. Jason, you've always made a point of saying this has never been one of your favourite tracks, just through bad luck and just problems really. So you must feel happy to have finished second today.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm over the moon. I really enjoyed the race. Brad was a little bit faster than us in that one, so I'm happy with the pace that I had. Really happy with the job we done. Had a bit of a fight with Rory at the start and lost a bit of time, and then managed to get back by. And then I just settled into my own race. Just watched the pit board, watched my lap timer, enjoyed the race, and I'm sure tomorrow we can make some improvements. Just some, we've only been tweaking the bike a little bit this weekend anyway, but I think we can make some improvements for tomorrow and see if we can improve the pace by a little bit, and have a bit more of a fight for it. But like I said, I'm really, really happy to be on the podium. Really enjoyed the race and look forward to tomorrow.
And when you talk about making some improvements for tomorrow, is there anywhere particular that you feel like you need to focus on?
Just a little bit everywhere, to be honest. It's so hard. To be honest, it's so hard to find time around here. You can't just focus on one particular point. You just got to improve the overall package, piece of lap together, and that's where the lap time will come from. But being behind Brad and Rory there for a big chunk of the race, I learned quite a bit, as in where we need to improve. So I can focus on those parts of the tracks for the bike, give some good information to the boys, and I'm sure they'll give us a good package tomorrow.
And taking his third race win of the season for Rich Energy OMG Racing Yamaha, Bradley Ray. Brad, you made that look easy, but I'm sure it wasn't as easy as it looked as it was on track. Talk us through it, because you led from the start, but at certain points the boys were closing back in on you again. Did you feel like at any point that you were coming under pressure?
No, to be fair, it was a bit of a strange race for me. I mean, I set off at the start and I wasn't planning on leading the whole race from start to finish. I mean, I just wanted to get my head down at the start. Obviously, we sat on the grid for quite a while, so I took it quite steady for the first few laps to get the tyres back up to temperature. And then I just set a pace that I was really comfortable with. I didn't feel like I was near the limit. Just carried on that, and then I think it got to about lap 12, and I pulled about 0.5 of a second, and I thought, right, here's the time to make a gap if I can. So I set some good times sort of mid-race, and managed to string enough of a gap together to pull me towards the end of the race. Had a bit of a drama with a back marker, which obviously closed him up, but yeah, the last few laps I was just bringing it home. But no, super happy. The bike's been working really well. Had a lack of track time with missing the test and having the crash yesterday, so really, really happy with today's result.
And do you think that missing the test and the crash yesterday actually makes the performance today one of your best wins of the season so far?
Yeah, I definitely would say so. Obviously, the boys come here and done over 100 laps testing. I only done 5 laps yesterday and crashed and missed the only dry session. So I literally had today's qualifying and free practice to get up to speed. And yeah, just over the moon to bring a win home for the Rich Energy OMG team.
And now the target's on you for tomorrow as the person to beat after the race today. How do you feel like the opposition are going to try and close the gap tomorrow?
I think they're all going to make improvements, but at the same time, I think we can improve the package a little bit as well. The wind makes it very difficult to be able to change things on the bike, but I think we've got enough in the locker to be able to push like we did today. I think that the gap will definitely close. I think it'll be close to 2 races tomorrow, but we're up for a fight. We're in a good position, so we'll just see what tomorrow brings.
And do you think the longer races tomorrow will make it more difficult for everybody?
Yeah, I think so. I think it'd be a little bit more managing at the start, and then towards the end of the race is going to be more of a fight. But yeah, we just do what we can towards the start of the race. If we can pull a gap, then great. But yeah, we're just going to it with the same mentality as today, and hope for 2 strong results.